Welcome, race fans, to one of the baddest short tracks in the country, the Fairbury Speedway, where tonight it is the All-Star Dirt Series live in action here in the 2021 season. Tonight it is race number 6, and of course only the All-Stars rotate the race cars throughout the year, and tonight, for the second time in the 2021 season, and for the second time in 3 weeks, they bring out the baddest sprints in the world, the 410 sprint cars. Hello everyone, I am Cody Early, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network, where tonight it is short track racing, sprint car style, as tonight we get the honor of seeing some of the top stars that are going to be out on the racetrack tonight in the All-Star Sprint Series. Hot laps underway right now before we get ready to go into fast time qualifying. Well, if you haven't seen any All-Star Dirt Series action this year, well, let me get you caught up to speed. This is race number 6 of the 2021 season. The series started back on January the 14th. It was Matt Sanders. Now, get used to that name. The guy on your screen, Matt Sanders, well, the reason I say get used to him because he has been the guy that has been dominant. There you see him looking right there at that green 24, popping a nice wheelie down the back straightaway here at Fairbury. He picked up a win in the Big Block Modifieds race number 1 at Charlotte. He went back-to-back in Lernerville. He broke out the super late model and was able to go to victory lane there. And if you're wondering if the streak stopped on January the 28th, it did not. The UNP Modifieds at Kokomo, Matt Sanders, victory number 3. Now, here's the interesting scenario. This is race number 6 of the season, but race number 4, well, these very same sprint cars, the 410 sprint cars are out on the racetrack, and the guy on your screen there, AJ Renfro, he's the only driver to go to victory lane in this series other than Matt Sanders. What car did he do it in? You guessed it, this 410 sprint. So the eyes are going to be on him as we take a look inside of that number 25 for AJ Renfro as he works around the Fairbury Speedway. Once again, very unique qualifying setup we'll see tonight. These drivers will go single lap qualifying, so you'll get a good look at these race cars. So it looks like AJ's going to pull it in and possibly call tonight. We'll jump to our other in-car camera. Matt Sanders carrying that 24 machine working right in the middle. See him cruising up right on the back bumper of that 62 of John Crooks. As they work the high side, they work the middle. You'll see race cars all over this great facility here in Fairbury, Illinois, as we count down to racing action here tonight. Very unique racetrack itself, the shortest track on the circuit, and this might be the one that brings the most excitement. You'll see drivers working the bottom, you'll see the low line, you'll see the high line, and as the race continues, you'll watch drivers work, at least try to work, to the middle of the racetrack. There you see on your screen, 77 degrees. Now there is about an 88% chance of some moisture here tonight. Radar looks like we're in good shape as far as that moisture goes, so hopefully that will stay to the west of the racetrack. But clear skies for the moment. We want to thank our sponsors, TJR, also Travis Auto Repair, Upstate Body Shop, and Joka Graphix, the official sponsors of the All-Star Dirt Series. We're going to take a break. We're going to get you ready for fast time qualifying here on the Turn 3 Racing Network as we count down to racing. From Fairbury, it's the All-Star Dirt Series on the Pro Late Model Racing Home, the Turn 3 Racing Network.
Victorville Super Speedway in Louisiana has you covered. That's right, the Super Speedway is under roof, so you don't have to worry about bringing your fifth scale mod, your fifth scale late model, fifth scale super late model to the fastest, funnest, coolest, nicest racing facility on the planet. Featuring double lanes, cash payouts, and prizes throughout the event. This event is a race you don't want to miss.
Welcome back to Fairbury, Illinois. We get ready for 410 sprint car racing with the All-Star Dirt Series. Hello, everyone. Cody Early with you tonight. Live on the Turn 3 Racing Network, bringing you coverage of some of the baddest sprint cars in the planet. Yeah, I always love bringing 410 sprint car action to you because
people want to have a one-stop shop. They need us for now all these different services, not just the heating and air side.
When things are going wrong, you want the company that's going to be able to get things done as fast as possible for you.
Today we're going to be in over 600 homes. What the customers can count on is we're going to send a competent person to your home with a vehicle that's stocked and prepared. We're going to do what's right.
Right now, we're waiving our $79 service fee with any Cool Ray, Brightbox, or Mr. Plumber service.
When it rains, it drains. Call Houston Guttering for commercial or residential guttering work. With over 20 years experience, owner and operator Kerry Houston can take care of you. Plus, they give free estimates, repairs on 5 and 6-inch gutters, window screens, blown attic insulation. They take care of you with all work guaranteed. Call 931-267-5803. That's 931-267-5803. Or check them out on Facebook. In Middle Tennessee, there's only one name to know. That's Houston Guttering. Call them today.
welcome back to Fairbury, Illinois, where we get ready for the 6th event of the 2021 season for the All-Star Dirt Series. It is the 410 Sprint Cars. Unique because this is the second time in 3 weeks that these sprint cars have been on the racetrack in this series. Yeah, that's right. You go back just 2 weeks ago, A.J. Renfro, the only driver to go to victory lane other than Matt Sanders, and Renfro picked up the win at Williams Grove, another real big racetrack. And that's a unique thing. We were talking about a few minutes ago, having a little bit of mic trouble. But something unique is these sprint cars on such a small racetrack. This series covers the big blocks, the UMP modifieds, the super late models. We're even going to get in a truck next week. All-Star Truck Racing from Knoxville coming up next week. but it's unique to see these sprint cars take a look at this very small track. Let's go high above. Check out the amazing chopper cam we got high above the Fairbury Speedway. As there on your screen, you are looking at Jeremy Beechner. He is 5th quick right now with a 12.598. As we get ready for qualifying, you see that clock up there in the corner counting down. These drivers are going to go at it one at a time. Fast time qualifying to see who can set on the pole. A track like this, track position could be huge, and we'll see if that's going to play a factor. It's another driver out on the racetrack. There is Dylan McDonald rocking that number 38 machine. One of our sponsors on the side of that, TJR. Love seeing that up on the wing, as actually right now Dylan and Benjamin Parsons, the only drivers on the track as we get ready to close out. Yes, about 7, now make it 5 seconds until we get ready to go fast time qualifying. There we go. The field is set. It is time to crank out and see who is going to be able to take quick time qualifying. Quick time qualifying is what we are getting ready to fire up, as all the drivers have went to the pits. And race control says it's time to crank them up for fast time qualifying. Fast time qualifying. It looks like Benjamin Parsons. Looks like maybe Benjamin Parsons might be the first race car driver we see take a fast time. We'll see. I believe it is going to be Benjamin Parsons. Yeah, I was waiting to see if he was going to fire up that 64 machine. There you see the 64 of Benjamin Parsons waiting on the infield. Seeing if he is going to be the first driver that we see go out and take a time. Everybody patiently waiting, patiently one at a time, unique fast time qualifying. We'll see if we can't pick up our first driver out on the racetrack, because it looks like still no takers out for fast time qualifying, so we'll patiently wait. By the way, we'll remind you that schedule next week, non-points race. As here we go, Benjamin Parsons going to get that 64 machine out rolling. First driver out on the racetrack for fast time qualifying. Wrangler on the side of that machine as he dives off into turns 3 and 4. Going to get ready to, or shall I say, 3 and 4. Green flag in the air. Benjamin Parsons, first car on the racetrack, going to set the first laps here at the Fairbury Speedway. A little loose off of turn 4. He'll come down the front straightaway. First lap for Parsons. He goes 11.498. 11.498. Looks like he will shut it down. So Parsons will take his first lap at 11.498. He will set the pace here in fast time qualifying, as it looks like Wesley Fuller. Looks like Wesley Fuller may be the next driver we see out rolling onto the racetrack. There you see that beautiful number 35, got the Busch Light colors flying as you get a good look inside of that machine. Let's go inside and get a good look as Wesley works around the Fairbury Speedway. Way up there on, oh, an upside down, man, oh man, caught that clip, but still found a way to putt it back. Wow. He caught that outside retaining wall, and Fuller's time, not going to be what he wanted, because you could see the groove right there. He went up and clipped that outside retaining wall. Fuller's time does not pop up, so I don't know that he's going to be awarded a time. Yes, he'll be at 11.86. 11.86, Fuller's second quickest. Looks like that will get Jeremy Beechner. Looks like Jeremy Beechner may be the next driver moving. There we see that O2 Monster Energy machine. He'll be the third driver out for fast time qualifying. Right now, time to beat is Benjamin Parsons, 11.58. 11.58, top of the board right now. Good look there at Beechner as he works into 1 and 2. Middle of the racetrack, fading high. Didn't go quite as high as Fuller did that last time. Maybe being more conservative, down into 3 and 4. Off of turn 4, he will get the green flag. Forces the issue a little more, pushes way up. He's already quick on lap 1. 11.334. 11.334, Jeremy Beechner. He will go fast time. Top of the board, so we've seen 11.3 hit for the very first time, and we'll roll out Jason Matson. Jason Matson in that 86 machine. Love the fire flames on that race car. He'll dive it off into 3. A good look from our in-car camera. I want to thank the folks at the Turn 3 Racing Network giving us some great views. Take a look at that sunset off to the west in turns 1 and 2. Matson a little wild in 1 and 2. He'll fade it down into 3 and 4. He works the middle of the racetrack, and off of turn 4, he will get his time, and it looks like that time for Matson is going to be a 12.30. 12.30, fourth quickest. He did improve from lap 1, and now it looks like Dylan McDonald's going to fire out onto the racetrack. McDonald in that 38 machine. TJR on the side of that wing, one of the official sponsors of the All-Star Dirt Series. He's off of turn 4. Green flag in the air. McDonald first lap, actually with a 11.99, 11.996 actually, 11.996. McDonald's second lap. This is the money lap. See if he can get any better. Yes, he does. Fast time. He goes 11.317, 11.317 for Dylan McDonald. Put that machine to the top of the board, so 5 drivers have took time, and Dylan McDonald goes to the top right off the bat. It'll bring out John Crooks, that 62 machine. John Crooks in the 62. He's got one of our onboard cameras. We'll take a look high side here at Fairbury Speedway. Crooks, lap number 1. He's going to go at a 12.23, 12.23. We'll see if he can improve. Right now, 5th quickest out of our 6 we've seen. Lap 2 for him. He comes across the line. Can Crooks improve? He does. Fast time. He goes 11.10. Wow. 11.10 for Crooks. Put him at the top of the board. John Crooks will go to the top real quick, and it'll bring on, it looks like, Matt Sanders. Matt Sanders, I do believe. See if we can't get that camera. Camera crew trying to find Matt quicker than the camera. No, wait. Kinzer Chrisman. Kinzer Chrisman's on the racetrack. I was wondering, it was showing a white car. The camera wasn't picking up, so there we go. Chrisman's first lap is 11.563, 11.563. Second lap, this is the money lap. Can he improve? He does improve. He goes second quickest. He goes 11.187, 11.187. So Kinzer Chrisman, second quickest, and now I think we might see Sanders. Yes, Matt Sanders. So far this season, 4 wins out of our 5 races. We'll see if that 24 can go top of the board. It's going to have to beat an 11.10. He has to beat an 11.10 to do that. First lap across. Looks like Sanders is going to put that thing 5th quickest with 11.45. This looks like a much quicker lap. All 3 and 4. High side. Sanders lap number 2. Second quickest, 11.12. 11.12 for Sanders. He will go second quickest, and this will bring out the only other driver that has a victory in the 2021 All-Star Dirt Series season. This will bring up A.J. Renfro. Renfro in that 25 machine picked up a win at Williams Grove in the 410 sprints. He's going to see what he can do here. Lap number 1 off of turn 4. His first lap. Looks like going to be 7th quickest, 11.523, 11.523. We'll see what lap number 2. He's looking to beat an 11.10. Can he do it? Off of 4. No, 11.15. Third quick for Renfro. And one final driver, Riley Rogala. Riley Rogala. Looks like he's going to be the last driver to take time. And we'll see here. See if we can't get Riley out onto the racetrack. No, he will not take time. He's going to take the provisional. So that's how it is. Crooks, John Crooks, Matt Sanders, A.J. Renfro will be the top 3. And that is how we will close out qualifying. And it looks like we may get ready to fire up heat number 1. Straight into racing action. Straight into racing action. Here's the lineup for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1. And it looks like this. It'll be John Crooks, our fast time qualifier. He'll roll off in the front row. To his outside, Matt Sanders, the winningest driver so far this season in that 24. A.J. Renfro, the only driver to win in the 410 sprints this year. He'll roll off 3rd. To his outside, row number 2, it'll be Kinzer Chrisman in the 11. Dylan McDonald inside of row number 3. To his outside, the 02 of Jeremy Beechner. Inside of row number 4, it'll be Benjamin Parsons in the 64. To his outside, the 35 of Wesley Fuller. And inside of row number 5, it'll be Jason Matson. And to his outside, Riley Rogala in that number 1 machine. There you go. That is the starting lineup as we get ready to go racing and showing 11 laps on the board. Heat racing here tonight from Fairbury Speedway. We appreciate you joining us here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Exciting to bring you this racing here on a Thursday night race, number 6 of the 2021 campaign. Looks like we have 10 drivers strong in the garage, ready to go. Sprint car racing at Fairbury. Always exciting. This racetrack just brings excitement, and the All-Star Dirt Series is getting ready to go to work here in this opening heat. And if you have not, make sure you check us out on Facebook. You can check out, of course, the series. When you go to your Facebook page, you just simply have to type in Studio 35E Racing. That is Studio 35E Racing. That's going to get you to the Facebook page. Make sure you like it and share it and keep up to date. And we got to give a shout out to our sponsors once again: TJR, Travis Auto Repair, Upstate Body Shop, and Joka Graphix. That is the official sponsors of the All-Star Dirt Series. Well, there you see the 10 drivers that are going to get ready to go to work. We have 11 laps on the board. That will set the stage. Kind of a preview right here, because they will load up and get ready for a 35-lap feature. 35-lap feature will make up the main event here tonight. That'll go by quick, especially if they go caution-free. It'll go by very quick. As there you see Sanders in that green number 24 machine. He has been the guy this season. He's been the guy that has been hard to beat. Now, to his inside, our fastest time qualifier, the 62 of John Crooks. Man, what a lap he laid down. I'm telling you, maybe one of the quickest laps I've seen here in a long time. That's your front row, A.J. Renfro. You know you got to keep your eye on him. He's already a winner this year in 2021. He's the only guy to go to the podium and pick up a win other than Matt Sanders. Heat 1, 10 laps. I was mistaken. 10 laps. Green flag is in the air. Early lead for Crooks. Crooks has Sanders right on his back bumper. 3-car race for that top spot. Sanders dives to the bottom. He's going to slide up. Does he get the move? No. It's going to be Crooks. Does he get lap 1? No, he does not. Sanders hangs on to it. And a cluster back here for third as Kinzer Chrisman, Dylan McDonald, and A.J. Renfro, and all these drivers now working to the high side here at Fairbury. Get a good look, a full view there as the drivers work down the back straightaway and into turn. Oh, up and against that outside retaining wall. Ooh, the 11 of Chrisman. Simply up too high. Hey, let's take a look at this battle on the racetrack as the battle right now between, and the caution flag is out. Caution flag flies. Caution flag is out. We'll see if we can't go back and see what might have happened there with our Turn 3 Racing Network replay. James Matson might have been involved in that. Looks like he works the bottom of the racetrack. Nothing there. Don't see anything still. Oh, and they're piled up in front of him. Looks like that accident might have happened before he got there. Let's take another look. Looked like the 02 of Jeremy Beechner. Oh, and they were already piled up before he got there. Looked like the 11 machine, the 11 of Kinzer Chrisman. Something happened to him way up high. You see a good look there as he works around the inside of the racetrack. Oh, just got a little squared up. Nowhere to go. Dylan McDonald crashed in and nowhere to go. And that's going to stack us back up. That will stack us back up, and it looks like 2 by 2 and out of turn 4. We are back green. Good jump for Sanders. Sanders now, big lead on John Crooks, and here comes Dylan McDonald. McDonald, now it is a 3-car race for that second spot. We'll jump inside of Dylan McDonald, take a look. Already got mud. Oh, a little loose there down the front straightaway. Already got some mud caked on that windshield as Sanders now starts to pull away. Sanders pulling away. Oh, and McDonald's hard up against that outside retaining wall. Popping a wheelie down the front straightaway, and I believe that will bring out the caution. Got a good look there, McDonald. Once he got those right side tires up on that outside retaining wall, could not bring the car back down, and that's going to bring the 38 machine to the garage. As once again, it's Sanders showing the way. It'll be Crooks second. Renfro now has driven up to third. Keep your eye on that 25 machine. We talked about him already with a win at Williams Grove. We'll see what he can do now as we have put 2 laps on the board. No, check that. Lap 7 complete. So I was thinking that the laps weren't ticking away that fast, but that's just how fast the laps go away here at Fairbury Speedways. Looks like they're going to line this thing back up. 3 laps to go. There you go. The Turn 3 Racing Network has you covered top of the screen. So it'll be 3 laps to go. It's going to be Sanders, Crooks, Renfro, Parson, and Fuller. That is your top 5. Sanders leads him into turn 1. He's back on the loud pedal. He'll dive to turn 1 and 2. Works the high side. Crooks here. Comes that battle now for second. A.J. Renfro all of a sudden has started to move. He's in that third spot working on the back bumper as we got 2 laps to go here in our heat for the All-Star Dirt Series. Benjamin Parsons, you see him right there on your screen. He's had a pretty solid run in that Wrangler. Number 64. Final lap, though, Matt Sanders. 4 wins on the season. Looking to pick up a win here in the heat out of turns 3 and 4 for the final time. He'll dive down to the front straightaway, and it is going to be a familiar face picking up the win here in our heat race. It is Matt Sanders, John Crooks, A.J. Renfro, Benjamin Parsons, and Wesley Fuller, your top 5. So there we go, and we're going to take just a small break, and we'll get ready for our main event tonight, the All-Star Dirt Series from Fairbury. You're watching it live on the Turn 3 Racing Network.
In motorsports, knowledge and horsepower matter. With Vic Hill Race Engines, you get both. From carrying Berkey and Brady Smith to their final wins to off-road stars like Jeremy McGrath, Mayan Spaccarelli, and Jeff Seifert, Vic Hill engines are for everyone. Just ask local drivers Jason Trammell, Greg Estes, and Chris Combs. The experience of 25 years behind the wheel and under the hood is what you get when buying one of their engines. From turnkey race cars to custom suspension setups, they do everything in shop. As Vic himself says, winning is the goal. Good relationships with our customers is how it happens. Visit VicHillRaceEngines.com on the web right now for more information.
MAV TV presents the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series.
Feel the thunder here in the heartland of America.
4-car battle for the lead out of turn 4. Oh!
To the inside, contact, 4 laps to go.
They're banging sheet metal.
Who's gonna get it at the line? Wow!
What a race.
Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series on MAV TV, Motorsports Network.
At Marvel's Portable Welding Incorporated, they've strived for over 35 years to make their name stand out in great customer service and quality work. They know the two go hand in hand. Without the support of Southern Delaware, they could not continue to grow and provide the services they do today. Their welders have many years of experience and are certified in both structural steel and pipe. They're committed to getting the job done right, and that's what makes the difference. Marvels looks forward to working with you and thanks you for the opportunity to show you how they strive to be Southern Delaware's #1 welding shop. Marvels Portable Welding. Find them on Facebook.
At 107 Tire and Service Center, we pride ourselves on being professional and reliable while giving you an honest service at an affordable price. From alternators, brakes, and computer diagnostics to motors and transmissions, most repairs come with a 12-month and 12,000-mile warranty on parts and labor. Need tires? We have those too. Major brands such as Cooper, Hankook, Michelin, and more. We are a family-owned and operated business located at 6256 Irwin Highway, Chuckey, Tennessee. Call or stop by today for a quote or repair. 423-620-4970.
Welcome back. You are live at the Fairbury Speedway, Fairbury, Illinois, where tonight the All-Star Dirt Series live in action race number 6 of the 2021 campaign, where we have wrapped up fast time qualifying. We've wrapped up our heat race for the night, and now it is time to get ready to roll out our main event here tonight. We welcome you live on the Turn 3 Racing Network. My name is Cody Early. So excited to bring you the action of the remainder of the 2021 season. There you see an absolutely beautiful night as that sun now has finally set here at the Fairbury Speedway as they're wrapping up the last part of a warm-up. Give the drivers a chance to maybe get out there and get those 410 sprint cars warmed up. Now, if you're wondering what is coming up next for the All-Star Dirt Series, well, non-points race is coming up next. That's right, March the 4th. Make sure you join us right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. We are going to bring you the All-Star race for the All-Star Series. That's right. It's going to be the NASCAR trucks on the Knoxville Raceway dirt. Yeah, and I'm telling you what, it's just super cool to see the NASCAR brands take things to the dirt, and that's exactly what we are going to do. We are going to bring you the All-Star Series live and on the dirt. Right now, though, it is time to set the field as we get ready for tonight's main event. It is time for the 35-lap feature. Let's take a look at our starting lineup right now. Starting lineup goes like this. Front row, winner of the heat race, it's Matt Sanders. 4-time winner on the season in his 24. To his outside, the 62 of John Crooks. The only driver to go to victory lane this year other than Matt Sanders. He did it in a 410 sprint car earlier this year at Williams Grove. It's A.J. Renfro in the 25. To his outside, the 64 of Benjamin Parson. Inside of row number 3, it'll be the 35 of Wesley Fuller. To his outside, the 11 of Kinzer Chrisman. Inside of row number 4, it'll be the 02 of Jeremy Beechner, and to his outside, the 86 of Jason Matson. And inside of row number 5, it'll be the 38 of Dylan McDonald, and to his outside, Riley Rogala. He will roll off in that number 1 machine. There you go. Starting lineup, it is on the board. It is time to get ready to go racing 410 sprint car style here from Fairbury Speedway, getting a really good look at that number 24 of Matt Sanders. But the guy I want to keep an eye on, I really felt like he had maybe the stuff possibly to make a run. That is that 62 machine. There you see on your screen, that is John Crooks. Never could really get that high side situated to where he wanted it. He's going to get an opportunity as a 30-lap feature is getting ready to take off, and we are ready to bring it to you here from Fairbury Speedway. If you like sprint car racing, you're getting ready to see it in maybe the most compact way you've ever seen it. The All-Star Dirt Series, side by side, rolling into 3 and 4. It's Sanders, it's Crooks, it's game on. Green flag is in the air. Sanders gets the good jump. Crooks goes straight to the high side. Renfro tries to work the bottom. 1, 2, 3 separated. Now 4 as Parsons singles out. Good run there for Crooks off of 3 and 4. 1 lap in the books. Crooks still working the high side. All the drivers now looks like they have all went to the high side. As you take a look there on your screen at Kinzer Crispin running smoothly in that 5th spot. We are single file around the high side here at Fairbury Speedway. Oh, up against the outside retaining wall. That looked like Wesley Fuller. Yes, trouble for the 35 Busch Light machine. Looked like he just got up into that outside retaining wall, but now we'll go back to the battle for the lead. John Crooks trying to run down Sanders. There is a good in-car look at our leader. Let's jump back 1 spot. That's A.J. Renfro now up to 2nd, and the caution flag has flown. Caution flag has came out, and I do believe this caution might have been a part of our 2nd place driver. You've seen Jason Matson there on your screen with some trouble. Let's take a look. John Crooks might have been involved in this caution. See if we can't go back and find that. Our replay crew going to work. There you see the 62 of Crooks on your screen working the high side. Got up against that outside retaining wall. Oh, yes, way up and almost over. What a save and nowhere to go as Crooks finally lays it down on its side. Kinzer Chrisman finally got into the side of that machine, and tough break there for John Crooks. Man, thought we was going to see him maybe come to the front there and battle Sanders, but how about this? You want to set something up? The 25 of A.J. Renfro has now moved up, and he will start from the outside of the front row. These are the only 2 drivers this season to pick up a win. 5 laps into the 30-lap feature. They're side by side into turn 4. Green flag back in the air. Sanders going to lead the charge into turns 1 and 2. Big slide move there by Benjamin Parsons on the bottom. Will it pay off? Yes, it will. Put the 64 machine into the 3rd spot. In the meantime, the battle for the lead. That is A.J. Renfro trying to run down Matt Sanders. You see him right in front of you in that green car already, seeing that mud kick up on the visor of Renfro as they work the outside of this Fairbury Speedway. And I mean, when you work the higher lane, you absolutely give yourself no room for error. But look at this cluster of cars right here. This is the battle for 3rd. Kinzer Chrisman, Benjamin Parsons, and Jeremy Beechner all under a blanket there. The 0-2, what a move. Beechner right under Parsons. Parsons now, he works the bottom. Parsons trying to slide. Unique to see these sprint cars work the bottom of the racetrack. You don't really see that a lot. Man, what a battle. Beechner now, oh, at contact. Beechner, and around goes Dylan McDonald. McDonald went around up there in turn number 2. That's going to bring out the caution for the 2nd time as he gets backed up and turned around. Going to get that 38 rolling back forward. We'll see if we can't get a look at what might have been the start of that incident. Ooh, and McDonald was a little loose, and Crooks came in there and made contact. See if we can't go back and check that out again. Looks like Crooks was just kind of nowhere to go in that incident. Take a look back at it again. There you see McDonald, yeah, just kind of gets it to the high side here and just kind of pinches it down and turns the car sideways. Yeah, nowhere to go for Crooks. Crooks was already back on the throttle, so nowhere to go for that 62 machine. So as we get ready to reset the field, it'll be Sanders, it'll be Renfro, Parson, Beechner, Fuller, your top 5 as we come off of turn 4. Green flag back in the air here at Fairbury. Humongous jump for Matt Sanders on that one. Almost about a 7-car advantage from 2nd and 3rd. A.J. Renfro and Benjamin Parsons battling for that 2nd spot now, and they're 2 by 2 behind our leader. Benjamin Parsons will not give up on that bottom groove. He is trying to make the bottom happen, but A.J. Renfro right now has went to the high side of this speedway, and there you see the gap in front of him, our leader, Matt Sanders. They are trying to dethrone him. He's looking for his 5th win in 6 races. And right now, this is the only guy that has a win other than him, and he's trying to run him down. And right now, that gap is staying consistent as Sanders now works off of turns 3 and 4. He is coming to the halfway point. Halfway home. Oh, and Sanders up against the outside retaining wall. Slows it down. Is Renfro going to have enough time to get there? No, he climbs the banking. John Crooks, where did he come from? He was 2nd before he had that incident before, and he is back up into that 2nd spot. Trouble for the leader and 2nd. Oh, and around goes Renfro. Renfro makes contact with Beechner, and they do not wreck. They stay green. There you see that 62 machine will go back inside. Oh, and he's up against the outside retaining wall. So all kinds of trouble for the top 3. He's going to regain his composure, but that right there is the man of the hour, Matt Sanders. Good look high above here at the Fairbury Speedway. A beautiful night here in Fairbury, Illinois. Matt Sanders now actually starting to work up on the back of some lap traffic. Sanders starting to work up on Dylan McDonald. McDonald now in that 8th spot as Sanders now 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go. Don't forget, we'll have our post-race interview. We'll talk with the top 3s. Oh, McDonald's loose off of 4. He's going to pull it in, but made it interesting for Matt Sanders, that's for sure. There you see now 2nd place, A.J. Renfro and John Crooks. So these 2 have swapped positions. That's the battle right now on the racetrack as Matt Sanders has checked out. Renfro 2nd, John Crooks 3rd, Benjamin Parsons there in that green 64 in 4th. Jeremy Beechner, there you see him right now running in the top 5 in that 0-2 machine. All seem to have went to the bottom of the racetrack. Everybody except the man out front. That is Matt Sanders. He's actually moved his line down considerably from where he was. See if we can't get see what kind of camera we got inside of that car. Yeah, look at this, just above the helmet of Matt Sanders. Working the high side. Oh, and the caution flag flies. Caution flag is back out. Let's see what brought out this latest caution. Looks like Jeremy Beechner might have been involved in this last caution there in that 0-2 Monster Energy machine. Goes to the bottom of the racetrack. Oh, and just floats it up. No, nothing yet. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Looked like the 11 of Kinzer Chrisman got in a little hot, and it looks like Jeremy Beechner is a little hot if you go by the wheelie that he pops. So it looks like he'll get back in line. But there you see our leader, Matt Sanders. This might make it interesting. 26 of our 30 now. Make it 25. So we did not get that last lap complete. So it'll be Sanders out front. Looks like it'll be A.J. Renfro and John Crooks. If you are A.J. Renfro, you got to be thinking to yourself right now, this is my chance. I'm going to get maybe one more crack at this as we get ready to go back to green. The iRacing Chevrolet Silverado pace truck still on the racetrack. He will dart to the infield. Here we go. Could be our last green flag of the night. Matt Sanders, A.J. Renfro, John Crooks, Benjamin Parson, Kinzer Chrisman, top 5. Green flag in the air. Not as big of a jump that time for Sanders. Sanders works the high side, Renfro to the bottom. Renfro had a really good run in 1 and 2. He goes back to the bottom in 3 and 4. Off of 4, nearly a dead even until they get to the start-finish line. Sanders pulls away. Now they're going to get even closer. Take a look at this battle for the lead. Let's go inside of that number 25. Oh, and Renfro loose off of turn number 4, and that's going to cost him. John Crooks goes to the high side. He's going to put the charge on our leader, Matt Sanders, but as they come this time by, it's popsicle sticks in the air. 5-time winner already this season in that 24 machine. Yet to get a 410 sprint car win, and off of turn 3 and 4, he is going to be hunting for the white flag. White flag in the air this time by Matt Sanders. 5 wins, possibly in 6 races out of 3 and 4. He goes to the bottom, and that is exactly what's going to happen. That 24 machine is going to wheelie to the finish line. It is going to be Matt Sanders, A.J. Renfro, John Crooks, Kinzer Chrisman, and Benjamin Parsons picking up the win. As there you see on your screen, Matt Sanders. What a way to get it done here at the Fairbury Speedway. We are going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to talk to our top 3 finishers. It is Matt Sanders for the 5th time in 6 races going to victory lane here in the All-Star Dirt Series.
Portable Welding Incorporated, they've strived for over 35 years to make their name stand out in great customer service and quality work. They know the two go hand in hand. Without the support of Southern Delaware, they could not continue to grow and provide the services they do today. Their welders have many years of experience and are certified in both structural steel and pipe. They're committed to getting the job done right, and that's what makes the difference. Marvels looks forward to working with you and thanks you for the opportunity to show you how they strive to be Southern Delaware's #1 welding shop. Marvels Portable Welding. Find them on Facebook.
There you see the top 3 finishers tonight here from Fairbury Speedway. Top 3 finishers here tonight, and we are going to get a chance to chat with our top 3 finishers. Of course, what a race. Matt Sanders able to pick up the win, 5th win in 6 races. Absolutely amazing. But right now, let's talk to our third place finisher. We're going to pull John Crooks into the booth. We're going to pull John up. John, man, I really felt like you had a really solid run, and there for the most part I thought maybe you had something for Matt and you had some trouble and had to go to the back, but you made your way back to the front. Got to be tickled with the way things turned out. I know you wanted to win, but, man, to rally from the back here at this tough, tight bull ring, you got to be pleased with that.
Not bad. A lot of random slick spots out there, and the top gets real tough to drive.
Well, I got to ask you, this kind of track, this small track with these 410 sprint cars, that's a lot of horsepower for such a small place.
Right.
Well,
yeah, you really got to keep the throttle under control to do well at all, and I failed on that just a little bit.
Still an impressive showing, man. You went to the back, came back to the front. You got some great folks on that race car. Tell us about all the folks you got on that 62 machine.
I
think we might have lost John there. He started talking and we lost him. John, you still with us? All right, maybe dealing with some mic issues. We want to thank John Crooks, our third-place finisher. We'll pull up our second-place finisher. Man, this guy, only driver to pick up a win this year on the tour, and he did so at Williams Grove in these 410 sprint cars. Coming in, got to be one of the favorites, man, just one spot short. You had a busy night tonight, AJ, but second place. If this thing might have been 50 laps, it looked like you were starting to reel in our leader.
Yeah, I just a couple laps to go, I got really loose there, and that pretty much sealed it. I really thought I had something for him, and then the car just, I mean, I'm lucky I didn't spin all the way out, but I really thought I had something for him. That was a really good race up until that point.
We talked with John there briefly. I think we lost his mic, but we talked about these 410 sprint cars. They have so much horsepower. Talk about that much horsepower at a place this small.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because you want to, especially if you're getting past or you make a mistake, you just want to get on the gas, and I mean, a lot of times that's the worst thing you can do because you really just, you want to be about a quarter to a half throttle because that's the only thing that makes the wheels actually turn.
Well, man, second place, so close to getting another 410 win. You'll get things straightened out, non-points race, of course, coming up next, and then back to work at Eldora on March the 11th. You got a lot of good people on that 25 machine. Tell us about them.
Yeah, man. Me and Kinzer were on Open Wheel Mofia, and that team has helped us out so much. They've really helped us kind of gain our pace and get our feet under us a little bit better than we had doing this by ourselves, and that's made all the difference. And then we got Mid-Kansas Ag, Crispin Racing Engines, Squeaks Club, probably some others I'm forgetting, but yeah, it's been a great time so far.
AJ, man, congratulations. Second place tonight at Fairbury. Had to earn it, but looked good out there, and we wish you the best of luck going forward.
Yep, thank you, man.
AJ Renfro, our second place finisher. Now we're going to pull the guy up into the booth that has definitely had the dominating, well, I can't really say the dominating car because they rotate cars here in the All-Star Dirt Series, but Matt Sanders, 5 wins in 6 races. Tonight, fast time qualifying, went out front, found a way to get the heat win, and then once you got out front, man, really had a good, solid run. You worked the high side of the racetrack. It looked like a lot of the drivers from about third on back went straight to the bottom. You never gave up on the high side. Tell us why.
Mainly just because I was having trouble. If I tried to go down to the middle, actually, I think halfway-ish through the race just to try it out, and I don't know, with that setup, it was just getting tight through the center, and I was having to really work to keep the car turned, so staying up in the slick up against the wall was just a better idea for me.
Yeah, and with these cars, these 410 Sprints, there's a lot of horsepower. I mentioned it during the broadcast. There's not a lot of room for error with these race cars up against that outside retaining wall.
Oh no, not at all. Although the entrance was kind of easier for me up there, right up against the cushion, it would kind of turn the car, get me pointed in the right direction. I actually did almost threw it away, banged it off the coming off of 2, drove it up on the wall a little bit, came back down. Luckily, it didn't damage my car too much. So, but yeah.
Well, we knew coming in the only car you hadn't went to victory lane in was a 410 Sprint, man, and you was able to check that off. 5 wins in 6 races. That's a lot of people like to call that momentums. There's another word for it, maybe dominance. Going forward, you're looking at the schedule as we start the downward trend going back through these race cars. What's some things you're excited about the rest of the way now that you've put at least each of these cars in victory lane one time?
Well, I'm definitely excited to get this sprint car out of the way because I don't have a ton of practice with the 410s, so it was a handful just to get through that race.
Well, man, we appreciate it. Congratulations. 5th win in our 6 races we've had here so far. You got some folks on that race car. Tell us about them.
Just iRacing sponsors, Logitech and Exalta. But thanks for you broadcasting it, and then Wesley and Dylan for putting the series on.
Matt Sanders, 5th win in 6 races. Congratulations to him. What a dominating performance and what a great way to really kick off the second half of the season here with the All-Star Dirt Series, of course. Now on the Turn 3 Racing Network, and, well, that almost wrapped things up. What do you say we take a look? Take a look at the finishing order for tonight's Fairbury event. Finishing order looks like, well, let's qualify. Let's see if, hold on just a second. You gotta love live television. Yeah, there we go. Telling them in the trailer, hey, we need results. Let's see if we can get them now. There we go. Matt Sanders picking up the win. Sanders going to take away the win. AJ Renfro going to be 2nd. John Crooks 3rd. Kendra Crispin 4th. Benjamin Parsons going to roll off 5th. Jeremy Feichner 6th. Wesley Fuller 7th. Dylan McDonald 8th. Jason Matson going to be 9th. And Riley Rogala is going to be 10th, rounding out the event. Riley didn't quite get on the racetrack tonight. So there you go. That is the finale. And listen, hey, for all of you that stuck around tonight and watched the race, we thank you so much. Until next time, y'all have a great evening. We'll talk to you again with the Turn 3 Racing Network really soon.